spacewalk 12 days ago.
All right. Is that enough? Yes, Sergey, that's enough. And as you are going to the external area control panel, when you go from the when you are on your way, you will be able to start to transport it. Copy, we'll put it in work.
The two cosmonauts receiving the direction from the flight control team in Korolyov outside of Moscow to proceed on toward another area of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module where an external control panel is located for the operation of the European robotic arm. This external control panel is not the primary control panel for the arm's operation. That comes from a different control panel on the inside of Naoka itself. The European robotic arm has not been used during today's spacewalk. It was on the previous spacewalk back on October 16th. And a good view of the two cosmonauts working outside of Naoka, the multipurpose laboratory module that was launched to the station and installed on the Earth-facing port of the Russian segment of the station in July of 2021. Sergei Ryzhikov, the International Space Station commander for Expedition 73, is prominent in the field of view, wearing the Orlan suit bearing the red stripes. Right next to him is Alexei Zabritsky wearing the Orlan suit with the blue stripes.
All right, I grounded the thrusters. Okay, we are standing by for your translation.
время ВКБ 5 часов ровно.
PET of the EVA is 5 hours precisely. Copy.
Спасибо.
Thank you.
Долго говорил.
Unintelligible.
Сергей Алексей,
Sergey,
у
Alexei,
вас была работа по подготовке
you had an activity to prepare
три контейнера КБО.
your
Так точно.
personal protective measures
В процессе сушки сублимата
gear. So you should have 3 KBO bags. So while you're drying your sublimators,
уложить
you will have to stow
в
the cassettes
один контейнер.
in one of the containers, as much of it as you can put in the container. Can you do that?
Не уверен.
I'm not so sure. We'll try.
Хорошо, но это уже по месту попробуем оценить.
Great. But that'll be just try to do that at location when you're there.
Так, то есть есть оборона разъема, да?
All right.
Сейчас получу подтверждение.
We're standing by for the confirmation.
Сейчас уточним, Сергей, я скажу. Пока
Okay. Just get some rest, Sergey, for now. Okay, sounds good.
5 hours, 7 minutes into the spacewalk. On the left is Sergei Ryzhikov, Alexei Zabritsky on the right. Moving into the final task of today's spacewalk, the relocation of an external control panel for the European robotic arm on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module.
And you can start
This control panel is not needed at the moment
connecting the connector.
because all of the work associated with the operation of that robotic arm, when required, is performed from an internal control panel in the Russian segment of the station. So they will simply remove it from its current position, relocate it to a different position, and without actually installing it and hooking up cable connectors, they will mount the control panel on that new location and make sure it's secure in place.
Сергей, после того, как закончишь работать,
Sergey,
тебе на 180 градусов развернуться,
when you are done with the caps, you will have to rotate by 180 degrees
Да, хорошо.
so that Alexei could move around as well. Sounds good.
Так, закончил.
I am done.
Развернулся.
I will turn around.
Проволоку зафиксировал.
Let me try to untie the wire tie.
Алексей, а может быть тебе как раз
Alexei,
перемещение ближе к внешнему пульту?
maybe you should start translating closer to the lower panel. I cannot do that.
Сейчас, секунду.
А, вы на одной трассе находитесь, да?
Oh yeah, because you are
Не, я
next to each other. I'm on top of actually the helmet of Sergei's.
Я понял.
Yes, I understand.
Сергей переместится.
Now Sergei will move aside a little bit and
Или давайте я докручу, или
okay.
вы докручиваете.
So should I,
И я подойду поближе.
Sergei, you will unravel the white eye, or I can do it if I come closer.
А, вот, вижу твои карабины.
Now I can see the hooks here.
Так. Докручиваю. Сделал.
Inaudible.
Космическое вязание.
Well, it's just like knitting in space.
Сергей, не напомнишь, как подвязать его лучше?
Sergey in Moscow, could you please remind me how I should tie it better?
Да, его нужно сверху в кольцо скрутить.
Yes, it
За каждый
should be
между поручнями.
secured to the ring and also to the
Должен быть еще один фиксатор провода.
shoulder of the handrail. Also, you should have another wire tie there.
С другой стороны.
Yes, I can see that.
Давай своими.
Okay, let us start from your side.
Сделать такую бухту в виде кольца сверху.
Okay, you can kind of make a ring out of a cable and tie it to the standoff of the handrail. All right, sounds good. Will do.
Сейчас я тут сразу привяжу. Угу.
Okay, let me tie it here first. Sounds good.
Ух ты, он мне взял и стер отключил.
Unintelligible.
Что, Сергей, ты говоришь?
Sergey, what did you say?
Проволочный фиксатор от кабеля Еры зацепился.
5 hours, 14 minutes into the spacewalk, the two cosmonauts working on the final task for today's excursion, the removal and relocation of an external control panel for the European robotic arm.
Copy that. So I am done here. This is Alexei.
Вот тут. Берешь это, конечно.
Are you taking this and here?
А я здесь жучу.
And I will secure
Да.
on the handrail.
Так, где?
Where exactly? Okay.
Нет кабины или есть?
Нормально?
Is it
Нет, просто
fine? Yeah, a little bit towards me. A little bit towards me. Okay.
подожди, вот так вот сделаем. Сейчас я выше замка его сделаю.
All right. Yeah, that's how we should do it.
И все?
More. Alexei, maybe about 5 centimeters.
Чуть-чуть оставь. Вот так.
Okay, like that.
И это он уже выше.
No, now it's moving upwards.
Тогда давайте так.
Ну тогда,
Тут дотягивается, ну просто. Да.
я разъем. Здесь у меня не дотягивается.
Talking together at the same time.
Я не фиксирую еще.
Еще, вот я здесь подал, еще можно.
Yeah, I think you can take up the slack a little bit more here. Sergey, Alexei, this is Moscow.
Мы можем попасть в зону,
In 5 minutes,
связь может пропасть до 15 минут.
we might have AOS for about 15 minutes. So do give us a go to move the MMI control panel. Yes.
Попробую еще раз повторить, что нужно будет сделать.
I will try to summarize what you should do. After you secure the cable on the outer panel surface,
Механического замка.
you will open the mechanical lock and secure the adapter with 2 threads. After that, you will go to the rail 4401, install the adapter of the lock onto the rail, and secure safety valve of the AMMI panel, and also install the cover closing the magnetic lock and go to the EVA hatch. Also, you will at that time you can take some time to rest. Okay. And what about the protocol, the translation protocol? Okay, so the equipment tethers and fixed length tethers should be monitored by you, and you will translate over the exterior surface and giving the panel to each other. We still have video, we still are receiving the image, and so we can see what you're doing right now. Okay, copy. So the connector is tied up. Alexei, copy. I guess the cable has been stowed and everything is complete with the cable? Yes, that's correct. The cable activity is complete. So we are securing now it on ourselves. Maybe it will be more simple to open the mechanical lock first, and then you will be able to secure with the tether. Okay? Sounds good. Have you reached there? We are watching how you remove the external panel. You can release the adjustable length tether. Yes, I'm releasing it. Yes, we can see that.
This is Mission Control Houston, 5 hours, 21 minutes into the spacewalk today, as Sergei Ryzhikov and Alexei Zabritsky have removed an external control panel for the European robotic arm from its previous location on the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module. They'll be installing a bracket on a handrail and temporarily stow that control panel. It's not needed for use at the moment for the operation of the robotic arm. Any near-term use of the arm will be controlled from an internal control panel in the Russian segment. Once this task is complete, and assuming nothing else is on the docket for the two cosmonauts, they are likely to be directed back toward the airlock on the Poisk module on the space-facing side of the Russian segment of the station to perform a visual inspection of each other's suits before climbing back into the airlock, hooking themselves up to airlock power, and closing the hatch to complete today's excursion.
Сергей, Алексей, у нас будет
Sergey, Alexei, we had a short LOS,
перерывы, будут...
and now we will probably have breaks in comm and in video, so it won't be stable, our comm, for some time.
Механический замок
So
зафиксирован
the
двумя
mechanical lock is secured with two reds. Copy.
Устанавливаю крышку щетку.
Now we are
Руки не получится у вас открутить?
installing the cap.
Нет, надо было сорвать.
Хорошо.
Unintelligible.
Сергей, можно будет попробовать его попоржнить, чуть-чуть сдвинуть в сторону вот правой руки.
Sergey, maybe you can try to move it towards your right hand along the handrail.
Согласен?
Yes, I agree. I can try.
Подожди, пожалуйста.
Oh, stand by, please.
Сергей, большим карабином
Да.
нужно застраховать за кольцо, а за барашек
Please.
карабином РЭС.
Secure, with the big hook to the ring and to the wing screw. You can secure it with a small red hook. Okay, copy.
И, Сергей, если у нас все влезло туда, оба карабина,
Sergey, if both hooks fit in there, just keep them as is. Okay, sounds good.
Сергей, давайте отдохнем.
Okay, guys, please have a rest. Take a breather.
Сейчас снимем его, отдохнем.
И-
Тут морковки, видишь, в них упираюсь.
Okay, we will do it soon.
Его до конца надо открутить, да, иначе он не заведет.
Should I unscrew it till the very end?
Взвести.
Yes, that's correct.
Упора не будет.
And then you have to arm it.
Все.
Okay, that's it. I disengaged it completely.
Все, Сергей, теперь давайте
Sergey,
отдохнем.
now please take a rest.
Давайте.
Okay, yeah, we will do that.
Так, я один карабин застраховал.
Okay, one
Остался на...
hook has been secured and the other is left on the handrail.
Вперед из песни.
Okay, so should we move on forward? Yes.
выходи сильно далеко, чтобы дотянуться до него. Хорошо.
Okay, don't go very far away so that you'll be able to reach for it. Okay.
Go.
I got it.
Все?
Yes, I got it. Okay, thank you.
Алексей, ты этот карабин тоже можешь застраховать на свой файл постоянной длины.
Alexei, actually, this hook also can be secured to the fixed length tether. Yes, I have done it.
Наблюдаем.
Copy, we are watching.
Так, есть еще люфт, да? Я могу слетать вниз, но...
Unintelligible.
Вот так, нормально?
Is it fine like that? Yes, it is.
This is Mission Control Houston. A good look at the two cosmonauts working on the Naoka Multipurpose Laboratory Module. They have just passed the 5.5-hour mark in today's spacewalk, working on the final task for today's activities, that being the relocation and securing of an external control panel for the European robotic arm. At the top of your screen is Station Commander Sergei Ryzhikov in the home stretch of the third spacewalk in his career. Just below him is Alexei Zabritsky, wrapping up the second spacewalk of his career.
I'm holding it. Okay.
The two cosmonauts opened the hatch to the Poisk module airlock at 9:18 a.m. Central Time, made their way outside of the Russian segment of the station, and worked rather efficiently to install two payload units as part of a pulse plasma injector payload. They also installed a brand new experiment cassette in the recently installed molecular beam epitaxy experiment on Naoka, cleaned a window pane on the outside of Naoka, and also, at the moment, wrapping up work with the fourth and final task of the spacewalk, that being this relocation of an external control panel for the European robotic arm. Once the two cosmonauts are complete with this work, they'll inspect each other's Orlan suits and make their way back into the airlock, hooking themselves back onto station power before closing the hatch to the Poisk airlock to mark the end of today's spacewalk. While this work is ongoing, the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency's HTV-X1 cargo craft is making its way toward the station, poised for its robotic capture and installation onto the nadir port of the Harmony module of the station. Tomorrow morning, we will begin our rendezvous and capture coverage on the YouTube channel at 8:05 a.m. Central Time, 9:05 a.m. Eastern Time. Capture is scheduled at 10:50 a.m. Central, 11:50 a.m. Eastern. That robotic capture will be spearheaded by JAXA astronaut Kimiya Yui, backed up by NASA's Zena Cardman, as they work from a robotic workstation in the station's cupola.
I got it. Thank you.
The space station and its Expedition 73 crew members, both inside and outside, passing just off the coast of Argentina, about to move from southwest to northeast across the Atlantic Ocean.
I got it. Thanks.
Работаю с замком.
I'm working with the lock. Sergey, Alexei?
С замком, с адаптером замка.
I'm working with the lock adapter.
Предварительная фиксация.
I have soft capture and I'm tightening the wing screw.
Сергей, трещотка нужна здесь?
Sergey, do we need to use a ratchet wrench here? Sergey, Alexei, we have Reticom now.
Не нужна была, да?
Здесь нет, трещотка лучше подтянуть.
So it's better to use the ratchet wrench to tighten it up.
Сергей Алексеев, слышно меня сейчас?
Sergey, Alexei, do you copy?
Зафиксировал трещотку трещоткой.
I secured it with the ratchet wrench.
Снимаю это.
I'm removing the rat.
Сергей Алексей, вы меня слышите сейчас?
Sergey, Alexei, do you copy? Yes, we have you loud and clear.
Мы сейчас находимся в зоне нестабильной.
Okay, we have Reticom now,
Пропасть на 9 минут.
and we were told that we may have a 9-minute LOS. Let's continue working. I can see that you installed the tray adapter.
Транспортировочный внешний пульт.
So let's secure the external panel with equipment tether and then secure the lock. If you need to take a rest, please do so.
Мне мой карабин, наверное, помешает. Я ошибся. Все, готовы к установке пульта.
We are ready for panel installation. Copy, Sergey. You have a go.
Держу.
I'm holding it. I'm releasing. Inaudible.
Корректировка соответствует.
Inaudible.
Пул-тест, норма.
Pull test nominal.
Второй страховочный.
Let's take the second equipment tether.
За другой поручень, да?
And secure it to the other handrail, right? Yes.
На этом же.
Use the same one.
Водяной выбираю.
I'm taking out the slack.
Держу так, чтобы меньше мешал.
I'm moving it aside so it doesn't interfere.
Так, заходим в тень.
We have sunset.
Сергей, будем ждать уточнять поручни. Корректная зафиксация.
Shall we call Sergey and ask about the handrails?
Поручни корректная зафиксация.
Should we use these handrails to secure it?
Тут Москва, оператор МВК,
Moscow, EV crew.
У тебя 44-40, правильно?
You have 4440, right?
Да, 44-00.
4400.
Ну все, домой.
That's it. Let's go home.
Хорошо.
Okay.
Сергей Алексеевич, у нас появилась связь.
Sergey, Alexei, we are AOS now.
Отлично.
That's great.
Выполнили установку пульса.
We've installed the panel
В замке.
and secured the lock,
Кабину зафиксировали за поручень.
and we secured it to handrail.
Сергей?
Sergey?
Ребята, у нас сейчас все равно еще минуты 3 нестабильной связи.
We still have intermittent comm for like 3 more minutes.
Сергей, как меня слышно?
Sergey, how copy?
Сергей, как меня слышно, Сергей?
Sergey, how copy?
Слышно хорошо, как
I have you loud and clear. How me?
У нас уже скоро должна появиться стабильная связь.
Sergey will have stable comm pretty soon. I understand that you are tired. Sergey, be careful with your tethering protocols. Very careful.
Все.
Okay.
Давайте лучше остановимся и отдохнем.
I think we should stop and take a rest here. We have plenty of time.
Хорошо, давайте отдохнем.
Okay, let's take some rest.
Где такие грозы, интересно?
I see some thunderstorms. Very interesting.
Сергей, а можешь на камеру, своих нашлемных камер, показать свой крылоглок?
Sergey, can you show your crew log bag with the helmet camera?
Видно?
Do you see it?
Видно, все в порядке, хорошо.
Yes, we see it. Everything is okay.
Сергей, ты зафиксировался на СТУ, правильно?
Sergey, you are tethered to the translation ring, right? That's correct.
This is Mission Control Houston, 6 hours, 2 minutes into today's spacewalk by Sergei Ryzhikov and Alexei Zabritsky. The cosmonauts have completed all of the tasks for today's excursion outside of the Russian segment of the International Space Station and are making their way back to the Poisk airlock. The two cosmonauts installed a pair of payloads associated with a pulse plasma injector experiment. They cleaned a window pane on the outside of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, replaced a payload cassette for the molecular beam epitaxy experiment on Naoka, and just completed the relocation of an external control panel for the European robotic arm. With all of that work now having been completed, the two cosmonauts will move toward the Poisk airlock, make their way inside, check out the protective ring that they installed at the beginning of the spacewalk to protect the circumference of the hatchway, and close the hatch to complete today's spacewalk. Once inside, they'll hook themselves up to internal station power, close the hatch, and begin the repressurization of the Poisk airlock. This will complete the 277th spacewalk in support of space station assembly maintenance and upgrades, the fifth spacewalk out of the International Space Station this year, the third for the Expedition 73 crew members. This is the third spacewalk for Sergei Ryzhikov and the second for Zabritsky. Once the hatch is closed to mark the official end of the spacewalk, we'll have an official elapsed time for you along with a variety of other statistics before we wrap up today's coverage.
TV2 is on the translation ring. Both crew members are on the translation ring. Copy, Sergey. Now we need to detach the translation ring. I unlocked it. And whenever you're ready, you are go to translate. Okay, we are in position. Copy. Unintelligible. Copy. I'm tethered.
Выполняем перефиксацию карабинов страховых часов.
We are reattaching the safety tether hooks. Copy.
This is Mission Control Houston once again, 6 hours, 7 minutes into today's spacewalk. The two cosmonauts are wrapping up all of their work for the day, having successfully completed all of the tasks. The installation of a pair of payload components for a pulse plasma injector experiment, the replacement of a payload cassette for the molecular beam epitaxy experiment previously installed on the outside of the Naoka multipurpose laboratory module, the cleaning of one of the window panes on the outside of Naoka, and the relocation of an external control panel for the European robotic arm.
I reattached my tethers from the translation ring. Copy. We're starting to perform the inventory of OTA tools. Unintelligible. Okay, let's start with tethering the cleaning tools near the EV hatch. Unintelligible.
Пока не заходим.
And as you're hearing from the interpretation from the Russian flight control team in Korolyov outside of Moscow, the two cosmonauts are conducting an inventory of all of their spacewalking tools. They will also finish up a visual inspection of each other's Orlan spacesuits as we take a look inside the Poisk airlock, in which the two cosmonauts will make their way a few minutes from now to complete today's spacewalk with the closing of the hatch to Poisk and the repressurization of the airlock.
Просто в зоне, ближе. Это не говорит о том, чтобы туда переходить, а просто в той стороне.
Just to secure it near that area.
Где-то в этой зоне, где у тебя правая рука, Сергей?
Sergey, you need to secure it where your right hand is now located. Okay, I see. And we'll need to secure the towels in that area as well. Unintelligible.
Да, давайте сначала протрем скафандры.
Let's wipe the suits first.
Чтобы нам потом вместе с полотенцами здесь в этой зоне подвигать.
So use a towel just in case?
телескоп везде не выходил.
All right, let's begin.